Well, hello and welcome to another Thrive Thursday. It is May 13th, 2021. So it's Thursday the 13th. We dodged a Friday this time. We're going to go through our 3-2-1 for the day for Thrive Thursday on the bottleneck to achieving results, the discomfort of growth, and friendship. So I'm going to go ahead and knock the ticker off so that doesn't bother us as we go through here. But let's take a look at this. I'm also going to back out and we'll go through this. I'll be back here in just a little bit. All right, well, let's look at this. Some 3 ideas, 2 quotes, and 1 question to consider this week. Well, let's look at the 3 ideas. First one, how did you accomplish that? Well, the same as everything else. Gradually, then all at once. we always hear about the guy that just made it overnight, right? The overnight success. And everybody's like, man, you are so lucky. I can't believe all of a sudden you just made it big. Well, I can tell you what, it's the same as everything else. There was a lot of work put behind that. So gradually and then all at once I made it. So there you go. That's how you accomplish that. Here's another good one. Books for mindset, quiet time to think for strategy, and conversations with successful peers for tactics. Tell you what, sounds like A to B for me to me because we always we are just we're our foundation are the books and mindset and thoughts are our crutch and our foundation. I can't get anywhere without our thoughts. It's thoughts, action, habits, character, then destiny. So we spend so much time on thoughts, and that we're gonna get that through our books and get our mindset right. And then you've got to have that quiet time to think for strategy. Talk about that every day in the miracle morning about just taking that time, taking time on Sundays, taking to plan for your week, taking times every evening, look back on it, reflect, plan, execute. But take that quiet time to think for strategy. Get some meditation in there as well. And then conversations with successful peers for tactics. So important to be part of the network. That's where that comes in. Just talking to other people that are having the same struggles and the same wins and the same losses and have had those, and get those conversations with successful peers for tactics. So be a part of a community. Don't try and do this alone. All right. In many cases, the bottleneck to achieving results is simply making the time to do the work. You're capable of exercising, but are you making the time? You're capable of writing, but are you making the time? You're capable of reading, but are you making the time? Now, you notice we didn't say find the time. We talked about making the time. So it's scheduling these things into your day. Again, it's another part of a big part of this is the miracle morning. You get all this knocked out in the morning, right? You get your little exercise knocked out in the morning, or you got a success right off the bat. You get a little writing done in the morning in your journal, whatever it is, you success right off the bat. You get your 10 minutes of reading or 10 pages of reading a day early in the morning, you got a success right off the bat. So don't find time, make time. Schedule this in and get the things that you need to get done. And again, exercising, writing, and reading are 3 of those biggies. So keep that in mind. We always talk about the journal. If you want to write a book, I tell you what, after a year of journaling, you've probably got a pretty good book there. So just put that down and take your time and patience. And again, let's go back to number 1. Same as everything else, gradually then all at once. So keep those things rolling. All right, well, we got some quotes here from Alice Walker on the discomfort of growth. Now, many of you may know Alice Walker from the book The Color Purple. She's obviously a novelist, and she's done very, very well for herself. But The Color Purple is probably what you know her most for. Now, some periods of our growth are so confusing that we don't even recognize that growth is happening. We may feel hostile or angry or weepy and hysterical, or we may feel depressed. It would never occur to us unless we stumbled on a book or a person who explained to us that we were, in fact, in the process of change, of actually becoming larger than we were before. And that's another reason why the core and just the flux of our organization is about reading. There are deep dives, getting there and read the books, but learn the books through the deep dives and then implement what's in there. And you will see that people are explaining to us that, hey, yeah, I've been there, done that. In fact, you're just in the process of change, and you're going to become larger than you were before. Because whenever we grow, we tend to feel it. As a young seed must feel the weight and inertia of the earth as it seeks to break out of its shell on its way to becoming a plant, often the feeling is anything but pleasant. And that is so true. All the things that all the habits that you're trying to get and make happen, and things you have to do things that you're not comfortable with to succeed, like making those phone calls, or meeting those people, or going up to that young lady there, or that young man that you really would like to get to know better, and actually starting that conversation. Often the only way to success is a little bit of unpleasantness and uncomfortableness. So get used to it, right? But what is most unpleasant is the not knowing what is happening. Those long periods when something inside ourselves seems to be waiting, holding its breath, unsure about what the next step should be. For it is in those periods that we realize that we are being prepared for the next phase of our life, and that in all probability, a new level of personality is about to be revealed. And that's called the seasons of life, my friend. And I tell you, as you go through, you're going to have those periods. I mean, you've been going through and go, man, when is this going to happen? Oh, my, should I do this? I'm just not really sure what I should do next. And all of a sudden, you realize you're just being prepared for the next phase of your life. So it's all there. We've all been there before. Don't be concerned about this. Just stay with your goals, stay with your dreams, stay with your action. My goodness, stay with your action. And all probability, you're going to have that new level of personality about to be revealed. And that personality is called core values. That personality is called character. And that personality will take you to your destiny. All right. Well, let's look at David White, who is a poet. He's got a great book out there called Consolations. It's on Amazon, I think. If you haven't gotten that, you might want to pick that one up. Really good stuff. The dynamic of friendship is almost always underestimated as a constant force in human life. A diminishing circle of friends is the first terrible diagnostic of life in deep trouble, of overwork, of too much emphasis on a professional identity, of forgetting who will be there when our armored personalities run into the inevitable natural disasters and vulnerabilities found in even the most average existence. I tell you, we've got to have those relationships, and so when you're going through here, we talk about when everybody wants a well-rounded life. Well, you're not going to have equal time for everything in your life, but you should be grading the different areas of your life, and be sure that you're not neglecting totally any area of your life, and especially your friendships. As the ultimate touchstone of friendship is not improvement, neither of the other nor of the self. The ultimate touchstone is witness. To have walked with them, and to have believed in them, and sometimes just to have accompanied them for however brief a span on a journey impossible to accomplish alone. Man, powerful stuff. And that really is friendship. To just be there for them, witness it, walk with them, believe in people, and accompany them on a journey that is impossible for them to accomplish alone. That's what we're set on this earth to do, to be a good neighbor, to help other people. So be there, and that's really what's going to be a big part of, it should be a big part of you and your core values and your character. If you're going to be successful, you've got to bring other people along with you, and you got to be willing to share your knowledge and your experiences with others and help them as well. So really good stuff, David. Thank you for that. And here's our question for you for this week. How have my bad habits become a crutch I lean on. And they certainly are. You got to look at we talk about our habit tracker every week. What are those things, bad habits that you become a crutch to lean on? And what stories do I need to let go of so I can walk freely? We all have stories. And again, we got Frankenstein back there, our subconscious holding on to these stories, right? And what stories do you need to let go of so you can walk freely and get out there and be the person that you really need to be? So let's don't hang on to a bunch of garbage that we don't need to be hanging on to that's doing us absolutely no good. Let's get free of it. Let's get free of these bad habits that we're leaning on, and get out there and truly be free and allow ourselves to be successful. All right. Well, some very, very good stuff this week. Might want to review this one a couple of times. It's so good. But on the bottleneck of achieving results, the discomfort of growth, and friendship. All right, I'm gonna come back in here and say bye to you. Hope you having a good Thursday. We've got a little bit more time left in the week, so check back with me tomorrow. We're gonna have a great finish strong Friday for you. And as always, if you ever need anything, just reach out to us here at A to B for me. We're here for you, here to make sure that that you're moving in the direction of your dreams. And we'll talk to you later. Have a great Thursday. We'll talk to you later. Bye.